Kyrie's first lifestyle sneaker with Anta. It's kind of being dubbed as a skate shoe, but is it actually? Let's go ahead and find out. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got a detailed look and breakdown on the Anta Kai Tribe. Like I was saying before, this is Anta and Kyrie's first dabbling into the lifestyle aspect of their sneaker deal. This is the box, nothing special. It's just plain cardboard with the Kyrie logo on the top, and that's pretty much it. And the most important aspect of everything would be the product itself, which is right here. Personally, I think that these look amazing. I love what they've done here, but is it a skate shoe? I would say that's a big hell no. Is it possibly skate inspired? Definitely. But again, this is a lifestyle product, not a performance product, so I think that the wording should be switched a little bit to, you know, Kyrie's lifestyle shoe, not Kyrie's skate shoe. The overall product is slightly disappointing, I will say, but I still do really love them. I think that I may go for one other colorway. This colorway in particular is the one that was seen on his feet during some sort of press something. I don't actually know what it was, but they looked really cool, so I wanted to check them out. I got my pair from Kick's Own, but if you just Google the shoe name, Anta Kai Tribe, you could see that they're kind of available in various random locations. Some of them are third-party reseller apps, and other ones are sites like Kick's Own, and then even like Anta in Singapore and stuff like that. So when are they going to be available directly through US? I'm not sure. I just kind of wanted to check them out before then and maybe give a review. So
let's get dangerous.
Now, before we deep dive into these bad boys, we do have a quick word from today's sponsor, and that's the good folks over at Sole Premise. Sole Premise offers a great variety of travel bags that are designed and built with sneakerheads in mind. The carry-on travel backpacks can fit up to 5 pairs of shoes, or if you're a light packer, 1 pair of shoes since you're already wearing one while you're traveling, which leaves you with a ton of space for all of your other belongings. And yes, these bags are TSA approved. They fit in the overhead compartment. I've tried this many times and it works successfully. The travel day packs fit up to 2 pairs of sneakers. They even have toiletry bags, crossbody bags, and my personal favorite, the sports bag. I use that every day when I go to the gym. It fits my backup pair, my testing pair, and then another testing pair, along with all of my other stuff, gum, water bottles, change of clothes, sometimes my camera. You never know what might be in that thing. It's like Mary Poppins bag. It's amazing. You can use our promo code that you see on the screen right now to save yourself up to 40% on your purchase with the link down below in our description box. Now, like I was saying before, the colorways on this shoe are really nice so far, at least I think. This one is very Travis Scott-esque, if you ask me. You know, the blacks, the browns. You do got a little hit of red up there, which I love. But there's some more toned down colorways that are very simple, like just straight up like black based colorways with the kind of like white or off-white tooling. There's gray based colorways with the same tooling. And again, these are available at various different places. So if you were interested in them, do your research first just to make sure that you're not overspending, especially for what the actual product offers. And that would be starting with the outsole, a full-on herringbone outsole. This just looks awesome, so I really like this. But it's also a cup sole as well. You can see that it cups the midsole in the heel and the forefoot, and then they mimic what a lot of shoes used to do way back in the 80s, which is stitch their tooling to the upper. Unfortunately, it's faux stitching, so it's not real. It's part of the rubber mold. That's both in the heel and in the forefoot. That's one aspect to which I'm like, yeah, that's not a skate feature. Like if it was actually stitched, then maybe. But so far, that right there would get ripped right off, and a couple of like flicks with the grip tape and stuff, it just wouldn't be a good look. So again, I think that this is more so a lifestyle shoe than anything else, and for that purpose, I think that they're great because that midsole right there is comfortable, man. Like, I don't know what kind of foam it is. Like, they don't specifically state what it is. It doesn't look like it's their nitro edge or anything like that, but it is very comfortable nonetheless. The way that they've got it exposed on both the medial and lateral side is very 80s. I love it. If you're looking at something like this, your first glance is like, oh, that reminds me of something. And I like that because it reminds me of all the somethings that I like, the Continental 80s and, you know, the New Balance 550s and whatever else dropped in the 80s, plus some of that new era skate stuff from my teen years, which would be the early 2000s. So yeah, I think that what they did here design-wise is just really cool. It's polarizing. Some people love it, some people hate it. I'm on that love it train. The insole is not quite a piece of perfect, but it's close. It is a dual density insole, and it does feel really good underfoot. Like the bounce or the squish that you get from it is awesome. There's just no real structure or support, so if you wanted something like an arch plate or anything like that, it's not going to be in here. The insole is not glued in though, so you could just take that out and swap it out for anything else that you'd like to use. Just make sure that it's not too thick, because the insole in there is pretty thin, and that will mess with the fit and everything. It'll raise your foot up a little bit, and with the slope of this toe box, it could crush your toes. Now the materials are the next aspect as to why this cannot possibly be a skate shoe. Like in no real skate friendly terms can this be considered performance skate. The materials are all synthetic. They're very cheap. It's the one thing that when I pulled them out of the box, I was initially shocked by how light they were, like lightweight. But then I was also shocked at how cheap the materials were, and I was honestly disappointed. I was like, dude, what the, like I thought that we were gonna get a premium lifestyle product. It looks premium in images, but in hand, it's not. The overlays are synthetic suede. I think that they look good. And again, for lifestyle, not a problem. Not a problem whatsoever. I'm just saying, if you're trying to skate in this, your grip tape is gonna this up real quick. The leather that they used on this is very cheap as well. Again, when you get them in hand, that's the first thing, like as soon as you touch it, you're like, what the f is that? And it's very cheap. It reminds me of the Apple leather that was on that one shoe that we just reviewed, the other YouTuber, MKBHD.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like that material, like for what it's going for, being sustainable and not using like animal products, great, but that wasn't pitched here, you know what I mean? Like that wasn't, at least that isn't so far what I've been seeing. Again, it's been kind of like touted as a skate shoe, and materials that are cheap like this, like you're gonna burn through that with the grip tape. Grip tape is sandpaper essentially, and you put that on a synthetic and it's gonna wipe it away real quick. But again, for lifestyle use, no problems. It flexes well, it moves well with the foot. Again, it's lightweight. It's not premium or anything, so that's where I'm saying, like when you go to look for these, if you're interested in grabbing a pair, be careful how much money you're spending on them. To me, this is no more than like a $65 to $70 shoe, and that's like being generous. Not just being generous, it's only focusing on the looks aspect. I think that they look great, so like I wouldn't mind paying that much money for them. But if we get towards the 90 plus mark, I'm like, I don't think so, man. I could get so much more for my money anywhere else. I will say though that there are different models of this shoe. I can't remember what they're called. They're like, it starts with an H, but it's like a Anta Kai something instead of the tribe. And they come with like crazy ass laces and stuff like that. Those look way more premium than these, but I thought that these look pretty premium in images too, so don't let that like fool you. It might just be a facade, you know what I'm saying? Like it might just have like a nice texture to it, but it not be actual good material. So again, I would be very careful when spending your hard-earned money on this. Like don't break the bank for this stuff. Like it's not truly worth it. And playing into what I thought were premium features, because it looks like it from afar, on the side panel right here, you've got this really cool like metal piece, and it's got all of those like hieroglyph, and it has all of those little like Kyrie, how the f do you say that? Hyro?
It should be the hieroglyphics.
It should be hieroglyphics. It really should. We need to just start a marketing agency.
I'm so good.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like we just need to do that. Sneaker marketing agency. That's the name.
Anyways, it's hieroglyphics.
Thank you. Because I was gonna say, like, however the f you say it. But it's on there, and that part right there, again, it gives off that premium vibe, you know what I'm saying? Even the top eyelet is a actual grommet, and that gives off premium vibes. The laces, they look freaking awesome. They look almost like tapestry, you know what I mean? Like it looks very native, like a blanket or something. It looks really cool. I really like the way that it turned out. The treatment on the toe box, I know that you don't like it.
No, I don't.
But I do. It looks awesome. It's got like this shell toe type of vibe to it, but it's actually Kyrie's logo blending from, you know, the back of the shoe all the way up to the front. I think that's cool. It's super creative. Yeah, I think that what they did here was really great. I think that it's just not as nice as what I thought it was, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely not skate, definitely lifestyle, and at a certain price, a great shoe. Now, as far as their fit is concerned, they do fit true to size. Whatever you typically wear, that is exactly what I would order. Again, just be careful with the pricing. I've seen the prices go all over the place. This is why I explained this so many times, is because you can't get these in the States yet, or at least not easily. And so you got a lot of people online all over the place that do have them in stock, and they are definitely taking advantage of the fact that we can't get them. So, you know, be patient if you can. When you find them for a reasonable price, then go for it. I just would not spend defend anywhere near that 90 plus mark. Also, one quick thing, the bottom of the shoe clearly says Anta Basketball on there, but it is not a basketball product. It's just kind of, again, inspired. So I think that that skate and basketball era between the 80s throughout the 90s and early 2000s is all blended within this thing. It's like it threw up all over it, but in the best way possible. And it also says that it was designed by Anta's greenhouse. I don't know which department that is, but I'm assuming that it's Kyrie's main department, but I could be wrong. If somebody from Anta would like to hit me up and let me know, that would be great, because I love learning new things. And with that being said, what is today's question of the day?
What are your Halloween costumes this year, and what has been your favorite thing you guys have gone as in the past? Well, this year our son is going as Deadpool.
And I'm the Wolverine.
What the s***? Maximum effort.
What was the question again?
Well, now we know what you're being for Halloween. Do you have any past
Oh,
favorites?
that's right. Past favorites. I don't remember what I've been, because normally, like, sometimes I'm not something.
Yeah, sometimes you're boring. Sometimes you're just a dad hanging out at the back of the pack.
Yeah, but I do really enjoy the Zuko fit that I did, or technically the Blue Spirit. So I like that one. This one might be one of the cooler ones, even though it sounds so funny. But like, this looks pretty cool, man.
Your beard is all up in your mic.
I still look cool. Okay, I just don't want these sleeves. And I wish the mask was cooler, but it's just a cheap costume, just to have fun. I really wanted to be Deadpool, and I wanted him to be comic height accurate Wolverine.
I wanted that
been,
too.
Yeah, that would have been so sick, but sticking my fat ass in some spandex is not happening right now. So I would like to lose some weight before anything like that gets put in something so snug. What are you guys gonna be? Y'all have a good one. Peace.
You know what everybody really wants to know?
What, you're gonna be?
No.
Oh, what?
Although maybe. Oh, what shoes Wolvie is wearing with his costume.
That's a good question. I'm not sure. I might do just like a pair. Actually, I don't really have all black shoes, do I? So yeah, I'm not sure yet, but I'll figure it out.
I wish you had Eric's Jordan 1s, the yellow and blue ones. That would have worked.
I did have those.
But you don't have them now.
I might still have them. I just don't know really where anything is, because it's all a mess out here.